Hi everyone, am I live? Let me know if you can hear me. I think we're live, right? Hi Sarah, hi Yoni. Hi Tammy. I know you won't be able to join me, but thank you for saying hello. Hi Florian. Welcome Bomb Art. Welcome everyone to the first stream of the second week of my Christmas Advent streams. The first week has flown so quickly, and I actually was really looking forward to this second stream, so I'm glad you all are here tonight. Hi Phoebe. Hi Laurel. Hi Merle? Is it Merle or Merle? Hi Tribeca. Alright, so I did a poll last week, and I asked you which animal to draw, and the fox and the owl had the most votes, but the owl has won with 46%, if I'm right. The fox was about 37%. So I have started up the owl today. I'm going to do the owl in the streams, and if I have time left this week or next week, I am going to do the fox as well, because I know a lot of people wanted me to do the fox. Hi Polar. Hi Hamad. I'm going to butcher your names tonight. Hi Annabelle. Alright, so I'm going to draw this snowy owl with pastel pencils. Pastel pencils on dark gray pastel matte. I've done the sketch already, so I could start doing the coloring right away. Tonight I want to do the background, and then tomorrow I want to start with the coloring of the owl itself. So you can see the reference on screen. I got it from Pixabay. You can download it as well in the description below. And I do want to make some changes on the background. So you can see that the background is quite green. This picture probably wasn't taken in winter, and what I want to do is to make it more of a wintry scene. So I want to change the green of the background into blue. So I want to change the background. Of course you can decide to just do the background as it is if you want to draw along. But I thought it would be fun to make it more of a wintry scene. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, so I can answer them as good as I can. I just ordered a full set of those pastel pencils. Oh, that's so great. I really love them. I love these pastel pencils. I think they are my favorites. But I also have some Faber-Castell Pit pastel pencils, just so I can add some different shades. And I am going to do the background in blue. I think I'm going to leave out those tree trunks in the background. I want to make it a bit more simple, but I am going to try to recreate that bokeh effect. I hope you all had a nice weekend. Let me know what you did this weekend. I didn't do so much. I did a lot of Christmas shopping. Alright, let's pick some pencils, some colors that I can use. I'm going to try to use as many different blue shades as I can. So the background is basically going to be totally different. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to start off with color 450. So with the Stabilo pastel pencils, you have to take a look at the little stars on the pencil. I don't know if you can see, but this one has 2 stars. And it can vary between 1 star or even 0 stars and 3 stars. This one has 2 stars, which means it is not as light fast as the pencils with 3 stars. And if you take a look at the pink tones, let's see if I can find one. There are some pencils with 0 stars. This one. So number 365 has no stars at all, which means this color is not light fast. So if you want to sell your drawing, make sure to use colors that are light fast. This one I wouldn't use. I would change it for like a Pit pastel pencil by Faber-Castell. This one has 1 star. So that is a negative about some of the Stabilo pastel pencils. They are not all as light fast. I am still laying wood floors in my house, 2 more rooms to go. Oh, that's so cool. Are you moving? Oh yeah, I saw your new studio on Facebook, if I'm right. It looks really cool. For my wife, I just bought the full set of Derwent Pro Color. Oh, I don't know those ones. I haven't tried those yet. I'm going to start off with 450. Basically, this whole background is going to be quite imaginary. I'm not going to follow the background on the reference. I want to make it more wintry. I've decided to keep this drawing quite small so that I can finish it in between 2 and 3 streams, because I don't want to let you watch like 5 streams in a row of the same drawing. I thought it would be quite boring. So I hope I can finish this in like 4 to 6 hours. Hi Mara! Thanks for joining the stream. I'm really excited to start these streams again. I actually missed it through the weekend. And I've actually thought about changing my channel to become a streaming channel. I don't think I'm going to do that anytime soon, but I enjoy doing these streams so much more than creating normal videos. By the way, I drew the outlines with a white pencil, a white pastel pencil, and I did the darker details like the eyes with the black one. I'm just basically going to put in a base layer of this color 450, starting off with the left side, and I'm working my way from left to right in order to keep the drawing clean as possible. And I try to not touch the paper with my hands too much. Hi Brit. Florian says, how much time to draw? I think I will be drawing for about 2 hours tonight. And I hope to finish the background in 2 hours. So sorry for those who hate the sound of pastel pencils on this paper. It can be a bit scratchy sometimes. Maybe you can do this every December. Yeah, if I can do it next year, I probably will. Also, I will continue the live streams. I don't want to quit them because I like them so much. Not daily, but at least weekly or twice a week. Let me know what you like. Maybe once a week is a bit too... is not enough. I'm not sure. Would you like 1 stream a week or 2 a week? Hi Petra. Also, I want to make sure that the background isn't too vibrant, so I do think I am going to tone down the vibrancy of the blue by adding cold grays as well. Maybe some brown even. Here I have a very nice purplish blue, number 770. And I'm going to put in some depth and some texture. Two a week would be nice, yeah? Do you guys agree with that? I'd love to do 2 a week. So now I just randomly creating some textures in there. I'm basically making this all up. I am looking at the reference to see what kind of textures there are. But the colors, I'm just making up. If they are on the same day each time, I think you should do what is within your ability. Don't wear yourself out. Yeah, I don't know. Because making a normal video, a regular pre-processed edited video, takes me like 1 whole work day, maybe more if the drawing is a really time-consuming drawing. But these live streams, I can just set them up and start and then quit. So they don't take me any editing time. I enjoy them very well. I get a lot of energy from them. So these live streams, I don't think I can burn out on them. It's mostly the regular videos that I find very stressful sometimes. So I'm wondering if I should do one live stream and one regular video, or just live streams only. Or maybe 2 live streams and then a regular video if I feel like it. So the owl is really light, so I want to make sure to do the background a bit darker, so the contrast is really high. I like high contrast. And I'm just using my finger to blend. Hi, Emperor Eternus. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I don't think I can read them all. I was thinking the same thing. It's like the pastel bandwagon. Not sure why it got popular so fast. Yeah, this got really popular. And I'm not sure why. Maybe because they are so fast. They're so much faster than colored pencils. And I feel like the pastel matte paper has gotten really popular really fast as well. I feel like almost everybody is working on pastel matte now. Hi Fortnite Dork TV. Oh, hi Wicked. 20 hours on an A5. That is really, really long. Being very careful around the edges of the owl itself. Trying to not go over the edges too much. Live streams are so much easier than videos, though videos are nice for those that want tips and a quick video. Yes, that's definitely true. So I don't think it would be a good thing or very positive for my channel to not do the regular videos anymore. Although I am quite curious what would happen if I would switch to being a live stream channel only. Alright, let's continue. I think I have to sharpen this now. This is the sharpener I'm using. It's a Faber-Castell Color Grip Universal. Back at number 450 now. It's absolutely necessary to go to the channel of Artology. I don't know that channel. And yes, Jasmina Suzak, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I know her channel. I've been following her for really long. I don't like though that she never explains anything on the channel. It's always just music and time lapses, which I have done for a long while as well, but now I'm not really watching those anymore. Oh yeah, Artista. Will's channel definitely has grown. Doing those live streams, especially those Inktober live streams, has really been good for his channel. And I want that kind of change too. So I want to change to a more connected channel, a more positive and a community-based channel, instead of just posting videos and getting comments after, because that always feels a bit disconnected to me. Yep, you're definitely right, Mara. What kind of videos would you like to see? Let me know. Let me know, what did you guys think of the 8 types of fur in colored pencil video? If you have seen that one, is that the type of tutorial that you like? I've also been asked to do the same video in Pastels, so maybe I'll do that too. I'm basically just starting out with a base layer of this blue, and then I'll be adding all the different colors on top. So this is not finished yet. I'm going to be adding a lot more different colors. But just to get an overview, I'm starting out with one solid base color. Does Carbothello have soft pastels? I don't think Stabilo has normal pastels. So the brand is Stabilo. The Carbothello is the name of this pencil. but I don't think there are actually soft pastel chalks of this brand. I wish there would though. I think I'm going to suggest that to them. How about a blurred foreground? I've never done one before. What would that be like on this drawing? Abigail, yes. Animals are very much my favorite. I've always preferred drawing animals over humans. And over anything else, actually. But for the variation, I did really like drawing the Christmas ornament and the landscape last week. But my favorite will always be animals. Alright, I am going to continue with this one again. This is number 770. Adding some darkness here. I think I am going to follow the patterns on the grass around there and there, but I'm not going to add in those trunks. I think they distract too much. I could have also used pen pastels for this. I didn't think about that. Rebecca says, do you own many animals? Yeah, we have a cat. Her name is Minnie, and then we have a dog, Mila, and then we have 2 bunnies who are already about 10 or 11 years old. Let me know in the comments if you have any pets. Yes, bomb art pen pastels are so expensive. And I think they are a little bit too expensive. I don't have the money to buy the whole set, so I have a few of them. Pen Pastel has sent me a small set of the primary colors, so I'm really happy with that. And then I bought some greens. Now, I don't think I have any blues yet, but they are so expensive. What is a tuxedo cat? Is that a black and white? I'm not sure, I've never heard of a tuxedo cat before. Oh, no problem, bomb art. Have a good night. Oh, then our cat is a tuxedo cat too. I love black and white cats. I think they are my favorite. Alright, so the paper is not saturated yet, so I need to add some more layers in order to fully saturate the paper. Oh, they are black with a white chest. Yep, our cat is black with a white chest and white paws. Pink Panther says, why do you draw white owl, not something else? Well, I did a poll last week here on my channel to ask you which animal to draw, and most of you guys chose a snowy owl, so that's why I'm doing one. And they're just beautiful animals. Alright, so let's continue. Want to add in more texture, more darkness. And for those who just tuned in and are wondering why I'm doing the background blue, I want to make it look more wintry. So I'm going to do the background blue instead of green. I found my cat on the street when she was just a few weeks old. Oh, really? Do you know how she got there? I hope she wasn't dumped. Alright, so before adding in the darkest areas, I want to put in some lighter areas too. I'm taking number 435. I'm going to add some of those bokeh circles by just drawing a circle and then tapping it to fade it a little bit more. I'm making some of these circles a bit brighter than others and some a bit more faded. Oh, good luck with your class, Emperor. How much you make a live stream? Do you mean money-wise? Or something else? I'm not sure. Making some of the circles overlap each other. And as long as the paper isn't saturated, you can add light on top of dark very easily. I'm not sure if this is Hedwig. It's the same species, I know, but I'm not sure if this is the same owl. I don't think YouTube can put advertisements on live stream. Yep, you can. You can put advertisements on the stream after it's done. And I do. So after the stream is done, I am going into my dashboard and turn on the ads on my live stream, because it is important for me to make money in my business. But YouTube videos, they don't pay a lot. I don't make a lot of music money from my YouTube channel. It has been really, really low in the past year. So if my streams make about $1 per 1,000 views, that's about it. Usually it's less. And my streams get about 2,000 to 3,000 views, so that's about $2 per stream. So that's why I'm super, super, super happy with all my Patreon supporters who can help me, you know, make my business successful, because YouTube isn't a good income stream for me. So I'm super happy that my Patreon has started to grow really well in the past months, and that's why I'm able to do this now. I'm adding some random shapes in there. Yep, I could also turn on live streams, turn on the ads on the live stream when it is live, but I don't like to do that. For some reason it doesn't feel good, so I turn them on after the live stream is done. And also, how much money you make really depends on the country that the viewers are from. For some reason, if you are from Asia and you watch one of my videos, I get paid way less than if you were watching from Canada or the US or the Netherlands. So how much money a YouTuber makes also really depends on the countries their viewers are from. And as I have a lot of Asian viewers, I don't make a lot from my YouTube videos, which is actually kind of unfair, but I'm used to it. I need to keep working on this, otherwise I won't finish it in time. But what's more important for me now is that I am building a connection with you guys, that I can talk to you and discover what you guys like to see the most. And at the moment, that is more important for me than the amount of money I get from YouTube. Do you understand a Latvian? No, I don't. I only know English and Dutch, and a tiny bit of German, and a tiny bit of French, but not a lot. Do you still use the simple metal sharpener for your pastel pencils? At the moment I'm using this one, which is from Pastel, but I also do use the metal sharpeners, but I do prefer these. Yeah, Artista, I am using affiliate links in my descriptions, but I don't make a lot of money with that. So if I would be a tech YouTuber who would put links to like computers and cameras and more expensive stuff in the description, then I would make a lot of money. But as these art materials are pretty cheap compared to those more expensive products, I don't make a lot from affiliate links. I can't pay any bills with that. But once in 5 months, I get a check from them, which always helps. Alright, let's put in some more darkness. To compensate the blue, I think I want to add in some warm gray, some dark warm gray. Nope, this one isn't dark enough. Let's go for that one. That might have to do with conversion rates. Yeah, definitely. So conversion rates is something that I've been struggling with. I am not a very good seller. I'm not a marketing expert, so I have started my business without any knowledge, any marketing knowledge. And I just did what felt right. And I'm now, since a few months, I've been learning about marketing and things that I could do differently. And it does help, but it just takes time. I think the main problem is, or was, with my business is that I've been focusing on the wrong audience and the wrong content. And now doing these live streams, I more and more feel like I'm doing what I want to do. and I am attracting the right people. So that is very important for me at the moment. And I just really love to do these demonstrations and tutorials. Oh, does someone feel ignored? I'm so sorry. I am drawing as well, so I can't look at the comments constantly, but I'm trying. So if I missed your question, feel free to ask it again. I'm keeping this background really loose. I want the main focus to be on the owl itself. You should draw Zeus the blind owl. I don't know him. I will look them up. How did you learn to paint so beautifully and draw with pastel pencils? A lot of practice. So before I started working with color, I had worked in black and white with graphite my whole life basically. So I made sure that I first learned how to work in black and white, and then the transition to color became so much easier. And then I also made sure that I got the right materials for pastels, because the paper you're working on makes so much of a difference. And then I just started practicing. Sometimes I think not knowing is better because you don't worry about if it's right or wrong. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's also good to follow your intuition. So I always do what feels right. I think I'm going to leave this part a bit lighter. So I'm focusing the dark colors mostly on the top half, and then I'm leaving the bottom half a bit lighter, just like it is in the reference photo. Hi Juan. Oh, can I ask why you're using pencils instead of soft pastels or pastel sticks for the background? Because this background or this paper is kind of small, and I prefer the pencils over the sticks anyway because I have more control with them. So for this one I've chosen to do the pencils only, but if this was a larger paper I would have gone for the sticks. Could you give us name of website to practice for Pastel? Not sure what you mean. I have a Patreon channel with a lot of pastel tutorials on it, and I have a beginner pastel course which teaches you everything to get started with pastels. That is on teachable.com. There's a link in the description, but other than that, I'm not sure what you mean. Yep, that's so right, Artista. I would really recommend to get the hang of values first by working with charcoal or graphite, or even do pastel pieces in black and white. So just use gray tones in black and white. That's what I did as well. Alright, let's add some of the highlights. I'm going to leave this background super simple. Taking a beige now. This is 700. This is a warmer beige to contrast the blue. Maybe I'll even use a little bit of yellow. Sales are your best friend. Yep, that's true. Let's see what happens if I add some yellow. Let's go for a... maybe do some yellow beige. Just going to experiment a little bit. Maybe even a brighter yellow. I'm seeing that the owl has green tones in the body. Would you change it to match the new background? Yep. I will definitely change the green into blue tones on the owl, so it all matches together. Oh wow, that's really yellow. Not sure if I like that. I think I will continue to the other half now and then see what it looks like at the end. What is the best pastel pencil? That is really a personal question, but I like the Stabilo Carbothello pencils the most because of the vibrancy. They're very soft, but still they're pretty great for details. But then I also really like the Faber-Castell Pitt pencils, pastel pencils, and the Koh-i-Noor Gioconda pastel pencils. Thank you, Eli. Did I say that right? What side of the paper do you like? On Pastel Matte, there's only one side, or at least you have the side that is meant for the pastel, and then the back side is very smooth and very white. So that is not meant to draw on. So for pastel pencils, I only like this side on the Pastel Matte. I think I need to sharpen this again. Not surprised that the Derwent pastel pencils get the most negative reviews. I don't like the Derwent pastel pencils at all. The Derwents were actually the first pastel pencils that I ever tried when I started learning pastel pencils in 2015. And because of them, I quit. Because I couldn't sharpen them. So the Derwent pastel pencils have almost made me completely give up on pastels at all. Which one is your favorite animal for sketching? I like horses the most. But actually I like every animal. But horses, dogs and cats are the animals that I get to draw the most. Alright, we are 1 hour in. Let's see if I can finish this background in the next hour. I don't know anyone who likes Copic. Don't you? I thought there are a lot of artists who like Copics. Also, another question. I already asked this question on Instagram today, but yesterday I saw the new Netflix movie Mowgli, which is another remake of The Jungle Book. And I'm wondering, who of you guys have seen it and what did you think of it? Thank you so much, Artista. You really didn't have to do that. But thank you so much for the super chat. Maybe I even made the background too dark now. Maybe I will lighten it up at the end. But you can see this was my base color for this half as well, and it totally changed after adding the other colors. It has turned more into a purplish color now, which I actually really like. Oh yeah, River Daisy, I'm sure there are a lot of people who hate this sound. But I have to do it. It's the most prominent when coloring in big surfaces. So after this is done, the squeaking will become less. Oh, maybe I can add actual snow. I'm really having problems talking tonight. Maybe I can add actual snowflakes in the sky. Or not actual snowflakes, but with a white pencil or a beige pencil. Maybe I can add snow. Let me know in the comments. Would you like to see snow in the sky? Or should I leave it like this? A negative about coloring large surfaces is that your pencils get dull really fast, so I think I'll have to sharpen it again. You don't have Netflix? Yeah, that's a problem. Then you won't be able to see it. No one here who has watched the Mowgli Netflix original? yes, Rebecca, I am going to wait to decide whether I will add the snow or not until after the owl is finished. I think that would be a better idea. Alright, final little part of the bass tone, and then the squeaking will stop. The animals' faces are terrifying. Yep, that's true. Especially Baloo. They have made Baloo totally differently than in the cartoon and the Disney remake. Baloo looks really scary. Alright, let's continue with this purplish blue color, number 770. I am still using the reference photo as reference, but I'm not copying it. I'm only using it now for the textures and not for the colors. Oh, someone texted me. Baloo ended up looking like a cave troll. Yeah. I was kind of scared when I saw Baloo for the first time in that movie. I didn't recognize him. The only animal that I really liked in the movie was the snake, but I thought the rest was not anatomically correct. Oh my god, my words. I'm tripping over my words. I think the wolves were really off when it comes to anatomy. Also, I found that Bagheera's movements weren't really correct. Yeah, I think they mixed the human faces in with the animal faces just so they could animate their expression better because the eyes were really human eyes. They looked like human eyes, which I thought looked really weird, but because of that they could animate the expressions and the emotions better. But still, I thought it looked kind of weird. Yeah, I prefer the Disney remake too of the Jungle Book. I thought it was a lot more friendly than this one. And they didn't even put in any songs. I did like the voice of Benedict. But that's just because I really like the sound of his voice. Do you think it would have been better if they gave Shere Khan an Indian accent? Oh no. I was looking at the comments and I drew my blue totally in the wrong place. But that doesn't matter. I will be adding blue there anyway. Maybe I can erase it a little bit by just tapping and lifting some of the pastel off. That's good enough. Alright, so I'm not going to add in this tree trunk here, so I think I'm just going to copy the texture from this side. Well, I like Benedict the most in Sherlock. That's what I know him from. So I think that will be my favorite character of him. It needs more layers. Oh yeah, Nina, I would definitely recommend the Fantastic Beasts movie. Especially the second one. I didn't like the first one that much, but I think the second one is a very nice follow-up. Have you listened to Cabin Pressure? I don't know that. I will look that up. Oh, why can't you stand him, Yoni? Don't you think he has a nice voice? So this paper is far from saturated, so it still needs a lot more layers because right now the colors just aren't blending enough yet, so it will need a lot more layers. I like his pre-Sherlock stuff the best. I don't know, which movies did he do before that? Because the first time I saw him was in Sherlock, but before I had never seen him or heard of him. So actually I'm not sure what he did before that. Also, all the Lord of the Rings movies are now on Netflix as well. So I saw that yesterday. And I'm really a fan of the Lord of the Rings movie. So I will probably do a marathon this week. Alone. When I'm editing videos or something. I think my OB. Alright, we are online again. So, the live stream disconnected for a few seconds, but it now says the connection is good again, so I think everything's fine now. Yep, it's my connection. Last week it happened as well I think it happened in 2 of the 5 streams last week, and I'm not sure why that happens. One day everything's perfectly fine and the next day it just disconnects for some reason, but I think we're fine now. It's back, right? Let me know if everything's working. Someone is texting me. Which is really annoying while I'm streaming. Oh, hi, Oceanholic girl. I am 23 years old. I turned 23 in May, so I'm 23 and a half. About. I am using Pastel matte paper, Clairefontaine Pastel matte, and the color is dark gray. And the size is, I'm actually not sure. I think it's 8 by 10 inches. Oh, a lot of people whose birthday is also in May. That's funny. Let me know how old all you guys are. I'm so sorry, I can't say any sentence without tripping over my words. I think it's because it's getting late now. Let me know how old you guys are. Or how young. Fourteen, 14, 17, 13, 12. Well, that's really young. Oh, that's so cool. A wide variety of ages. I think that's a fun thing about live streaming like this. You can basically connect with so many different people from all over the world. Yeah, definitely, Tiger Walton. There's never a limit on learning. Definitely not an age limit. Claudia says, what do you do when the paper gets super saturated and you still have to put more colors? Well, with the pastel mat, that doesn't happen so fast. So I have blended so much now already, and I've put so many colors down, or at least they are 2 colors, but I did do a lot of blending and I used a lot of pressure, and the paper is still not saturated. So on paper like this, it won't get saturated. It will, but eventually. So on pastel mat, I had never had a problem yet of the paper getting too saturated and not being able to put in any details anymore. But if that does happen, you could try adding a layer of fixative on it, and then maybe that will help creating a new surface to add new details on. But I'm not a fan of fixative, so I wouldn't do that myself, but I know other artists do it. But otherwise, I will just leave it. Just leave it as it is. And of course, to prevent paper from getting saturated, I would advise to build up the layers very carefully and using a light hand when building up your layers. Ocean Girl says, how do you sharpen your pastels? I use this sharpener. It is called the Faber-Castell Color Grip Universal with 3 holes, so suitable for 3 different pencil sizes. And I really like this, although it does get dull pretty quickly. So I make sure that I always have a backup. Alright, let's add in some lighter colors now. Going in with number 435. And adding in some highlighted areas to create some more depth. Oh yep, you can also sharpen pastel pencils by using a knife. I use these ones. This is an Olfa cutter. Very cheap, but it works really well. What's your favorite Pokemon? That's a fun question. I think my favorite is... I really like Lapras. I think Lapras is my favorite. So sorry for the sound of my WhatsApp. I hope you guys can't hear that. I actually have drawn Pokemon in the past. I've drawn Pikachu several times. And when I was really young, I was really a Pokemon fan, so I would practice drawing by drawing Pokemon. Oceanholic Girl, which pastels did you use? Which brand? Let me know, because some brands are just more difficult to sharpen than other brands. So I have a new phone and I still haven't found out how to turn off the buzzing sound for WhatsApp. But I will make sure that for tomorrow's live stream I have every sound turned off, because it's really distracting. No, Yoni, I don't play Pokemon Go. I've been wanting to download it, but I had heard about people, their phones crashing because of the game, so after that I was scared to download it. And then the hype was over, so yeah, I never really got to play it. Well, Archit Nair, I won't be finishing it today, so tomorrow I will start with the owl. And I'm almost finished with the background, or at least for now. I probably will do some more work on it when I look at it with a fresh eye tomorrow. And then I hope I can finish the owl in 1 or 2 live streams. Usually when I start a new piece, it looks really bad at the start. Right now I don't think it looks that good, but usually at the end it's starting to come together. I had the same with the wolf close-up that I drew in the streams. I didn't like it at all at the start, but actually now it's finished. I really like it. Drawing some blurry grass. Yeah, Abigail, it's so important to not quit when you are in an ugly stage of a drawing, because eventually it will all come together. let's go in with some of this darker gray now. This one is from Pastel. You can see a little bit of the tree textures in the background. Oh, I really don't understand if you guys are talking Spanish or another language in the comments. Do you finish all the drawings you start? Well, yeah, I finish most. And if I stop drawing a certain drawing, it's usually because I just get bored of it. But most of the drawings I start now are for Patreon tutorials or for commissions. So I always have to finish those. So making a drawing with a goal really helps push me to actually finish the drawings. Am I self-taught? Yes, I am. I'm keeping these shapes pretty random. But I do want to make them look like blurred out trees. When is the stream going to end? I think I will end it soon. I think I will do some final little things on the background and then call it a night. I've already been streaming for almost 2 hours now, so I feel like it's time to end the stream soon. So when I'm streaming, the time goes so fast. I could easily stream for 3 more hours, but I'd have to go to sleep as well. Here in the Netherlands, it's, yeah, almost 10 p.m. as well. Adding some little highlights. With a yellow beige. Thank you, Monica. I'm actually not sure if I like the background yet, but I think it will start to look a lot better after the owl is done. It just needs some more perspective. Oh, bye, Ocean. Oh, I read a question. Any tips for proportions? Well, the only thing I would say is to just practice drawing proportions every day, or at least as often as you can. Just 15 minutes every day could really help. Just take a random photo and try to freehand sketch it. And then when you're done, you can hold your drawing in the mirror, and when doing that, usually you'll see the mistakes in the proportions right away, or you can hold it upside down. Oh, bye, Parker. Thanks for joining the stream. Yep, Mr. Black, I will continue this owl in the stream tomorrow. Same time, probably. starting at 8 p.m. Oh, bye, Laurel. Yes, I think I'm going to end the stream as well now. Although I'm really excited to continue this drawing. But I think it would be good to leave it now and come back to it tomorrow. Because then you'll always see new things. I see so many things that I still want to improve on. Alright, let's stop working on this drawing for now and continue tomorrow. Macy, I do have a pastel course for beginners that is meant to show you how to get started with soft pastels and pastel pencils. And there's a link to that in the description below this stream. It's called Getting Started with Soft Pastels, and it's on my Teachable school. Alright, that's it for tonight. I am going to go to bed now. So, thank you all so much for joining today, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow when I get started on the owl. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining the stream, and keep an eye on my channel to see what time I'm going to start tomorrow. It will probably be the same time as today. So, yeah. I had a lot of fun today, definitely, and I hope tomorrow will be fun too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, Macy, it's also pastel pencils, although I'm using only a white and black, but it definitely teaches you how to use them and how to use them in combination with the soft pastels. So if you're looking for a pastel pencil course, this wouldn't be the right one because I'm only using a black and a white one. But if you're looking for a combined course that's both about pastel pencils and pastels, this one would be good for you. Alright, so I'm really going to stop now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye!